Greetings guys and ladies as well. This video is about replacing the seals in your floor jack. Mine is a Sears Craftsman 328.12002 jack. It dates back to the late 60s or 70s. Several years ago I replaced the main piston seal because it was leaking down on me. There are several videos out there that cover this in detail, so I won't repeat that information. Mine worked fine for a few years after I replaced that main piston seal. Then it developed a new problem. The new issue was that the handle was always pressurized. It would rise back up after the jack was underneath the car and I jacked the car up. The handle would always return to vertical. Made for a dangerous situation because obviously it could knock a dent in the car or it could catch you as the handle started back up. After searching around on the internet, I located a full rebuild kit for $50 on eBay. This kit had all the seals, O-rings, gaskets, and check balls for a full rebuild. I removed the power unit, so let's get started. No matter who made it, sooner or later you're going to have some troubles with it. This one has problems, leaking air. Near as I can tell, most of the air is coming in from this seal right here. I know this because when I pulled the jack up, handle up, it would pull air in, and then of course when the handle would come back down, it would try to push the air back out and mix in with the oil, and in essence I had a pressurized handle problem. Now, one problem you run into is getting this seal out. Here's how to do that. Here's the old seal. You'll notice that on the back side of it, I've cut out around the seal. Here's what goes on. Here's the very simple tool made, consisting primarily of a washer. It's been cut down. The washer you use should be a 1/16 of an inch thick and about 3/32 or 2 millimeters smaller than the outside of the seal you're trying to replace. The washer wedges back in tight behind the old seal you're trying to replace. In essence, what you're making here is a miniature slide hammer. By using a 1/4 20 wing nut and vice grips, you can pop this seal out with just a few quick pulls. Here's the main exterior piston seal. While I don't think it was leaking, it was included with the kit, so I definitely decided it was time to replace it. Here's the inside view. To get this seal out, I cut the old seal out back in behind the metal retainer and removed the rubber backing spring. This was all done with a very sharp pocket knife. Here's a very similar tool to the way I made it before. This is another cut down fender washer. You'll note that all the soft seal parts have been cut out and removed. Here's the tool inserted behind the old seal. This is an 1.5 inch PVC coupling that I use as a receiver. Now I'll center it up and drive it out with a large extra deep socket. I've reduced the video for brevity, but it actually took a whole lot more hammering than you see here. Okay, let's talk putting the new seals in. You'll need to use a mandrel that can face the whole seal. It is possible to tap it in by hammering around the perimeter of the seal, but that raises the likelihood of damage to your new seal. To get the main cylinder nut off, I had to use a 14-inch pipe wrench. Now let's put the big external seal back in. Check the old seal and make sure you don't drive it in backwards. The seal compression spring should be on the inside next to the oil. Here I'm just using a regular hammer to get it started. You can see I used a large crescent wrench as a mandrel. It took several times to get it started in square. Take your time with this. And here's a correctly installed main piston seal. That wraps it up. Take care. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.